I'm so nervous. God, I'm getting scared. I'm kind of like regretting everything. Like, this is gross. That is truly incredible. I'm giving that 10 out of 10. Like, there's no way it could be better. Today we are doing another installment in trying viral recipes. These are recipes that I've seen on TikTok or Instagram or wherever, and we're gonna be recreating them today. I'm gonna let you know if they're actually good, but today we're gonna do like a healthy edition. I have been going through some health issues at the moment, and also it's a good idea to like try a variation of different recipes in these videos. I know in the past I've done like Sprite soaked gummy bears and Dubai chocolate and popcorn that's drenched in marshmallows and butter, you know what I mean? And there's a place for all of that, but yeah, I wanted to try something that's just a little bit more conducive to like my health issues I've got going on, or if you're also on a health journey, or if you just want to maybe find different alternatives to try or things that are higher protein, then maybe this will be a fun video for you to watch. So in this video, I'm going to be testing out a cookie baked oatmeal. Supposedly this oatmeal tastes like a cookie. I will be the judge of that. A high protein chicken Caesar salad waffle. We're gonna go there, okay? And then finally, the very viral strawberry chips and salsa, quote unquote, aka chocolate and strawberries and another way to eat them. But again, we're gonna do kind of like a higher protein, slightly healthier version, and I'm excited to test all of these out. Keep in mind that health is relative, it's completely personal. Take what you like in this video and leave the rest, but I'm just gonna try to find, yeah, like more nutrient dense recipes, I guess you could say, and things that are a little bit in higher protein. So I'm super excited to try out these recipes and see if I enjoy them. I've also been really focusing on like the physical fitness side of my health recently. As you guys probably know, because I've been using it for the last several years on and off, but really consistently for the last year and a half, and that is Trainwell, who is also sponsoring today's video. They are so much more than a fitness app. It is a one-on-one personalized training service. I really like that there is real accountability, a human on the other end of the screen, someone that can tailor and customize your workouts to whatever it is that you're going through or wherever you are on your journey. If you have equipment, no equipment, if you're going to the gym, if you're working from home, like there's just such amazing options. In the past, I've really struggled with consistency as well as sort of like knowing what to do for workouts. And so knowing that that's already planned out ahead for me by my trainer, Olivia, who I love, by the way, just takes all the guesswork out of it for me. All I have to do is show up, and it's really great because I know that she's gonna push me while also making sure that I'm on the right path and on the right workout plan that's best for me and my personal needs.
You will surprise yourself of what you hold on to during time off, even if it's like a couple weeks to a couple months. Like, our bodies get really used to the stuff we're doing, and so when we come back to it, it's like, okay, maybe the first week or two is challenging, and you're like, man, this is hard.
I know that first one back is always so rough. I've really benefited from the service because at the beginning of this, I couldn't even do a push-up on my knees, let alone like a wall sit or any kind of strength building exercise. And now I've noticed after using the service over time and like really kind of building up my endurance and my strength, things that used to be really difficult for me aren't anymore, and it just feels so good. One of my favorite parts about the app is like my little to-do list that I have for the day, because it's, you know, including my workout, but also things like drinking enough water, practicing mindfulness, like taking a moment to kind of center. And like, I usually do this before my workout. I take a few minutes and just remind myself why I'm doing this, you know, kind of getting in the right headspace for the workout, but it really makes a difference for me. And then, I mean, we can always be better about staying on top of our water, you know. There's a quiz that you can take that matches you to the perfect trainer for your needs, and I just love it. You guys know. So if you want to take the quiz to find your perfect trainer and get 14 free days of training, make sure you click my link down in the description box below, or you can scan the QR code here on the screen. I honestly can't recommend it enough. I'm so grateful that they're sponsoring this video, and you guys will love it as much as I do. I know you will. So we're gonna head down to the kitchen. We're gonna get to cooking. We have a lot to cover, so let's go ahead and jump into these viral healthy recipes and see if they're good or not. Alright, the first recipe we're gonna test out today is called cookie baked oatmeal. I saw this on Instagram. This is from the creator called Kala's Clean Eats. I'm telling you what, when you look at this, it looks like a cookie. It's really kind of blowing my mind. And so you mix very simple ingredients together, you put them in a blender, you bake them in the oven, and apparently it tastes like a cookie. To me, it feels like it's gonna be more banana bread-esque, but either way, I'm happy. I love all of these flavors. Banana and chocolate is like superior flavor combo in my opinion, and I've recently been getting into baked oatmeal. So we're gonna see if this is good. If I can eat oatmeal that tastes like a cookie, I'm the happiest gal in the world. All right, here we go. I am so excited about this. I have preheated my oven to 350 degrees. It's preheating right now. So the first thing you're gonna need is a banana. It says the spottier the better. I think we're good there. Of course, you're gonna need your oats. Use whatever you have, I'm sure it's fine. You need 1 egg for this recipe, a 1/4 cup of milk of your choice. I'm using almond milk because that's what we have. A little pinch of salt, a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, chocolate chips. These are the ones I have. It's Lily's semi-sweet chocolate chip. And then as an option, it says you can add a teaspoon of sweetener of your choice. Oh, tablespoon, just kidding. Let's not get that all confused because we know how that went last time. It suggests maple syrup, coconut sugar, brown sugar, etc. This banana is pretty ripe, so it will be sweet, but maybe we'll just do like a tiny little drizzle of maple syrup. I mean, it is breakfast after all, you know? So let's start off by, you only need half of this banana, so we're gonna mash it up in the bowl. I don't think there's any sort of order you need to go in for this, which is nice. This is the only time you will ever see me eating a banana this ripe. Oh my God. Okay, now we're gonna mash it all up. Oh wait, I'm pretty sure you put this all in a blender. What am I doing? Just kidding, I was just getting a head start. I completely forgot about the blending part. Oopsies. So okay, like I said, you put it in the blender. Oop, oven's ready. I was just giving the blender like a little head start on the banana, that's all. Okay, then we're gonna crack our egg. We're gonna add our 1/2 cup of oats, a 1/4 cup of milk. Does everyone else also have to shake their milk before they drink it? Even though I don't think you have to. I do. We'll do our little dash of maple syrup. I would say that was like about a teaspoon. A little pinch of salt and a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. We're gonna blend this up. Gorgeous. We're gonna put it in a little baking dish. I wonder if I need to spray it. I would imagine just a little bit. Like that. All right, it's looking pretty liquidy, but then you pour it into your little dish and you add your chalky chips and that's it. That seems so easy. Oops. I like this recipe because it just says chocolate chips. It doesn't give any specific measurement, and that's how you have to be with chocolate chips. You have to measure from the heart. Look at that. It is smelling cookie-like, I'm not gonna lie. It looks like a little chocolate chip bake. I'm so excited. So in the oven it goes for, I think it says 20 to 25 minutes, and we'll check in when it's done. I'm so excited. Ooh, it looks so good. It's so fluffy. I do think it needs just a little bit more time though. Actually, you know what? I think that's ready. All right, the baked oatmeal is done and it smells and looks divine. It smells like chocolate chip banana bread, which, I'm sorry, what more could you ever want in your life? All right, moment of truth. I think I should have cooked it a little longer. That's okay, we'll go from the outside. I mean, that's pretty cookie-esque, wouldn't you say? I mean, it's definitely rich and decadent for sure. Okay. Cheers. Oh, wow. Immediate 10 out of 10. It's just the right amount of sweetness. I would recommend just adding a little dash of a sweetener, but it just tastes like banana bread, like a banana bread bake type of thing, like a little individual banana bread. So yeah, around the edges, it's definitely a little more cookie-esque, or like sponge cake maybe. It is kind of spongy, I'm not gonna lie, but I don't really mind that. That is truly incredible. I'm giving that 10 out of 10. Like there's no way it could be better. I never thought to blend my baked oatmeal until I saw this recipe, so I'm absolutely obsessed. I can't wait to keep going. It's so good. I'm not just being one of those, like it, you need to try this. It's amazing. Wow. The next recipe we have is a little bit of a twist on a Caesar salad, and instead of putting the chicken inside of the Caesar salad, you take the chicken and you make a waffle out of it, and then you put the salad in the middle, And that just sounds so good to me. Because let's be honest, a nice, fresh, crisp salad is delicious, but a sandwich is always better, right? Like, we're all in agreement of that. So if we can find a way to eat a chicken Caesar salad that's just kind of a different, like, interpretation of it, but it's like a sandwich, I'm happy. I've seen this recipe done in so many different versions. I think there's kind of no right or wrong way to do it, but the reference that I'm kind of going off of is from Recipes by Victoria. So we will see how this ends up going. I'm literally not kidding. I ordered a waffle maker for this. I mean, we've been using it, but it's specifically for this. This is the one that I'm most curious about. This is my only savory recipe in this video as well. So I've got a lot riding on this, but I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Let's hope for the best and make a chicken Caesar salad sandwich waffle sandwich. Let's do it. We're gonna have a little bit of rotisserie chicken as a test run. I do also have canned chicken, which they say works a little bit better, but we're gonna hope for the best with rotisserie chicken because that's just like a little bit nicer. You're also gonna need an egg or egg whites. You're gonna need some Caesar dressing. I got this Bolt Hout Farms creamy Caesar yogurt dressing. It's made with Greek yogurt and it's much better for like the health stuff that I've got going on. I need my gallbladder out, by the way, in case you were wondering. You also need some shredded Parmesan cheese as well as romaine lettuce for your salad. And then as an optional bit, you can add some bacon or some bacon bits. I may do it just for the sake of the video, but I probably wouldn't put bacon in my Caesar salad. But it's all relative. Whatever tickles your pickle, you know what I mean? Oh, and I guess it goes without saying that you will need a waffle maker for this, but if you don't have a waffle maker, I have heard that you can flatten this out and make like a pizza crust, and then you can bake it in the oven or put it in the air fryer and then do it like a pizza, but we're doing the waffle version. Let's go ahead and separate. I only want to use the white meat from this rotisserie chicken, and I don't really want the skin on it, so we're gonna do a bit of maneuvering. Bear with. Okay, now we have, oh, hold please. Okay, now we've got our white meat. Just gonna shred it up with my fingers like a little trash goblin. I think kind of the point of this is to try and get it as fine as possible, because I would imagine that's how it sort of presses into the right shape and like gets into all the nooks and crannies of the waffle maker and then like makes, you know, a better waffle. Don't do what I'm doing. Like, literally, do not do this. Literally use a fork. Don't be an absolutely unhinged person and do this like me, but I'm in it at this point. You know what I mean? Like, I've committed. This feels like more than enough. Like that's a lot. That's like a whole breast and then some. So let's see if we can make 2 waffles out of this. All right, now we're gonna dump this chicken into a bowl. I've seen like a bunch of different versions of this recipe. Some people just put the chicken straight onto the waffle iron. Some people add things to it. Some people add breadcrumbs. Like, I guess you can do kind of whatever you want. So we're gonna do the equivalent of 1 egg or 1 large egg white, which is 2 tablespoons of this egg whites. And then again, I guess it depends, but I'm gonna add a little bit of Parmesan cheese because a recipe that I saw called for 1/3 of a cup. Again, I think it just helps it bind. So we'll do about that much. Now we're gonna mix this up and slap her on the iron and hope for the best. Hopefully it turns into waffles. Hot, 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 hot. Oh, there's chicken goo on here. That simply won't go. Never fear. I'm scared. How many of us were scared? I was really scared. Okay, she's open. I'm gonna do a little spray. I feel like we absolutely have to. Maybe for better control, I might use some tongs instead. And here we go. Making our chicken waffles. Just a normal day in my life. Off she goes. Good luck, girlfriend. All right, while this is going, let me just scooch her on over. We're gonna get started with our salad bit, which goes in the middle. So typical Caesar salad is romaine lettuce, Parmesan cheese, croutons, and Caesar dressing. I prefer like a much more chopped Caesar salad. I'm not gonna lie, the smell of this chicken cooking is kind of giving me the ick a little bit. I don't know why. It's just not, it's not the smell I expected. It's chicken and Parmesan cheese, like, I don't know. Do a little pinch of Parmesan cheese. Well, that was too much. That's fine. Making a very dressed Caesar salad, but I wonder if like with the dryness of the chicken and stuff, that maybe that will help. Gorgeous Caesar salad. It feels like it's been going for way too long, but I've heard that. I've heard like just trust the process, don't open it early, because it looks like it's gonna be burnt, but it's not. It's like, that's how it becomes a waffle. Oh my God, I'm getting scared. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not trusting the process right now. I wanna open it. I wanna open it bad. All right, I'm gonna be honest with you. I did take a sneak peek because I wasn't sure, and it's not going the way I expected. So let me just show you here what's happening. I mean, it's definitely waffle-esque, but it's certainly not that crispy like she was. Well, is it? I think it just needs a little bit more time. Okay, maybe I'm back to trusting the process. I kind of let it keep going and it's not changing at all, so I think this is just the way it's gonna look. So let's go ahead and unplug this and almost kill myself in the process. It's kind of waffle-esque, but I see what people were saying about doing it with canned chicken instead, so maybe next time I would try that, but I mean, it's kind of giving bread. All right, so let's build her up. We're gonna do our salad, do a tiny bit of bacon bits just for the aesthetic of it all. We'll add just a little bit more Parmesan just to make it look fancy. And here is our chicken Caesar waffle salad sandwich. Chicken Caesar waffle sandwich. All right, so I'm gonna put the buns together. I'm gonna give her a cut. I mean, it's definitely, it's got a hint of crisp. All right, let's do a little crisp test up close. I mean, not bad. Here's what it's looking like. I guess there's no time like the present. I don't really want to eat this. I'm gonna be honest. The texture of the chicken is hard. See how this goes. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if this is for me. It's not bad, but I'm gonna give it like a 7.5 out of 10. Like, it's definitely interesting. It's a cool take on it, but I do wonder what the canned chicken would be like, although it would just have a very canned flavor. So definite points for creativity. I just don't know how I feel about the whole hard chicken thing. But like, it tastes good. It tastes really good. It's just a texture thing for me. And last but not least, we're gonna test out, I would argue, the most viral recipe of this, and that is the chips and salsa strawberries and chocolate. Is that what it's called? Strawberry chips and salsa? It's essentially melting down bits of chocolate, breaking them into kind of like chip-esque shapes, and then dipping them in a strawberry dip that's kind of just like macerated strawberries. I've seen a bunch of different versions of this, and I've been a little bit sensitive to just straight up chocolate lately because of my health issues. So I found this other recipe. This is from Smaller Sam PCOS, and she did a twist on it that's a little bit higher protein, and instead of like melting the chocolate and then letting the chocolate set, she did kind of like a Greek yogurt type of thing and then froze it. So I'm very curious about this. Either way, honestly, looks delicious. I think like both of these things would be incredible. And I'm excited to use my chopper, because again, I bought a chopper for this video, a little fine chopper, and I've been using it, but any excuse is an amazing one to use this. I'm obsessed with that. So let's hopefully end this off on a great note. You can't really go wrong with strawberries and chocolate. It's like a combo made in heaven, you know? So I have good feelings about this, but you never know until you try, so let's see how it goes. Okay, so for this recipe, you are gonna need some fresh strawberries, and I'm gonna put these in my little chopper, as I mentioned before. This one I got on Amazon. It's incredible, but very sharp, so be very careful with it. We're gonna use some 0% Greek yogurt. This is just plain Greek yogurt, and then I'll probably sweeten it with like a tiny dash of honey. Then we're gonna add some cacao powder to that to make it more chocolatey. And if I'm feeling like it, maybe I'll do like a tiny chocolate drizzle over the top. You're also gonna need some sugar to macerate your strawberries with. Sam's recipe calls for some whipped cream, and that's it. So it's pretty straightforward. You're just gonna take your little chopper and then you put your strawberries in it, and that's it. Like this. Incredible. So I'm gonna do like, because I don't wanna make like a massive batch. I'll do like 6 strawberries. Let's see if I can do them all. Well, maybe these 4. Wow. That looks good. Oops. No strawberry left behind. All of these strawberries in a bowl. I'm gonna add just a little pinch of sugar. It like helps bring out the juices in the strawberries. Maybe 2 little pinches of sugar. And stir it up and just set it aside. Let it do its thing. Would I normally stir them with a knife? No, but it's my kitchen and I do what I want. Okay, now in another bowl, we're gonna make our Greek yogurt mixture. If you wanted this to be higher protein, you could add protein powder like Sam does, but it's been irritating my stomach lately, so. There's 15 grams of protein in a thing of yogurt anyways. I'm fine with that. Let's mix this up. I'm gonna do maybe like up to a tablespoon of cacao, but I probably won't need that much. Gonna stir this up. Okay, we're just making sure it's nice and mixed. Then we're gonna take our parchment lined sheet of paper. This is actually just wax paper, but whatever. Put our mixture down there. I guess I really didn't need the whole cookie sheet for this because this isn't that much. It was very meditative to do. I just realized I forgot the vanilla extract, but you know what? It's fine. Okay, I think I'm just gonna do a tiny, tiny chocolate drizzle on top. I'm gonna put a few of these chocolate chips in like a little ramekin and just microwave it. I'm lazy. I'm feeling lazy. We're just gonna do a little drizzle like she did. Wow, it's kind of gorgeous. Okay, pretty. Now it's going in the freezer, and I don't really know how long to freeze it for. Probably just till it's hard, I would imagine. So that's what we'll do. We're good. No, we're not. There we go. All right, it's been about like an hour or so. So we're gonna check on our lovely, what do we even call this? Yogurt chips? I guess I'm just gonna cut this into pieces. Of course, my big knife is dirty. I mean, I suppose I could always break it too. Will that work? Kind of. It does low-key feel like they're already melting a little bit. So I don't know, maybe I should have left it a little longer? Like some of these feel fine. I think it's just kind of around the middle. Maybe it does need the protein powder. Okay, that's fine. We'll use what we have. Pretty. I'm gonna take my little chip. It is in fact melting. But look at that, doesn't that look good? And then finish her off with some of this. I mean, cheers. Yeah, it's insane. It's so delicious. I'm trying to think of like a better way I would do this. I think maybe I would make the mixture, like the Greek yogurt mixture, and like pour it over the strawberries or like mix it all together and then freeze it, because this just feels like eating it in the chip way just feels really messy. And like I don't, yeah, see they're already crumbling. Maybe I didn't leave it long enough, but it tastes insane. I'm gonna give this 10 out of 10 for flavor, 7 out of 10 for practicality, because like, I mean, you can just melt chocolate chips. I was just trying to be healthier. And then 10 out of 10 for presentation. Absolutely stunning. It's delish, but it's time to go. So good. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You can also turn on my post notifications if you want to be notified every time I post a new video. If there are any other recipes you want to see me test out in a future video, please let me know in a comment below. I love doing these. They're so much fun for me. Also, don't forget to take your quiz to find your perfect trainer using TrainWell with my link down in the description box below, or you can click right here on the screen. And thanks so much again to them for sponsoring this video. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sending you all of my love, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye!